rock me, mama.
Oh yeah,
Christmas time is here. We want to talk about like gifts. We want to just talk about Christmas and
wait.
kids.
So how far along are you in the gift? Like, have you bought anything?
I just ordered my sister-in-law. I don't think she listens. I just ordered her. I got her our Converse. I just ordered them today.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Like today. That's the only gift I have bought.
What about for your kid? You haven't bought anything for the boys?
No.
Well, Wyatt's so little.
No.
Wyatt's so little. He's not gonna.
No.
You shouldn't get him anything.
Oh, Wyatt won't get anything.
Also, your families are gonna get.
Wyatt won't get anything. I did decide though. I think I want to get E. You know those like. I don't know if Britax is the brand, but you know those big like wooden train tables. Mm-hmm. I think I want to buy one of those.
Those are cool.
I think he'd like that.
Yeah, he would.
And that's like a big gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he would walk downstairs.
Yeah.
He doesn't fully get the concept of Santa. We were trying Elf on the Shelf, and like he's understanding a little bit more every day.
The concept of Santa hardcore.
I don't think he does.
She understands the shit out of the concept of Santa, and I've been using Santa as leverage for weeks.
Yeah. But I think I just decided literally. That's so hot on my fingers.
Wow.
Do you need anything?
I just decided literally today that that's what I would like to get him. And that's probably going to be all that I get him.
Yeah.
Because
I've gotten like little things here and there. Like I have a couple little things that I've gotten her over the last few weeks. Mm-hmm. We're going to do a big girl bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we'll probably do like some sort of like princess frame or something that's really like.
Yeah.
I mean, she is so obsessed with trolls, you guys, and it's not going away.
Yeah.
Her obsession with trolls is not. We got her big girl underwear that she's been wearing over her diapers because she's just like into it. And it's all trolls themed. Aww. And then she's obsessed with Poppy and Branch.
Yeah.
She talks about them all day to me. She's like, Poppy did this. And then Branch got mad. They're her friends. Yeah. French. And Poppy. But I don't want to get her too many things either. Like a big girl bed is something she needs because she is helping herself into her crib and helping herself out whenever she pleases.
Yeah.
And yelling at the monitor.
I got Nick a few things only because Nick told me he got me something and I was like annoyed because like I don't really do. Yeah. I normally don't care to do gifts like with adults because I'm like, you're a grown person.
No, I've got to get Chase something too.
Yeah.
He got me those like really nice earrings.
Yeah.
For, I guess, technically our anniversary. I don't know. He got me something recently. I need to get him. I don't know. I have not done gifts and it is.
I got Nick a couple things that are cool, but more like fun and cute. Like not big deal things.
Yeah.
I don't do like big gestures as far as gifts. I'm not really that person.
I have a whole thing about gift giving.
So. Really? What is it?
That I hate it.
I hate it too.
Y'all, I
think it's so silly. Unless it's kids.
So much
kids,
pressure
it's different.
But of course, yeah. And then this year, people are like, Morgan, like Bill's like, what do you want? And or like my mom or like my mother, they're like, what does Morgan want? And I'm like, if I'm not sitting around thinking about things that I want.
Also, if
you're about to have a kid
now, where that's how this, because that's how it is in our family now too. Everybody on Chase's side and on my side, we're all texting each other. What is this person? I'm like, does this not
just
take
get it
away
for yourself if you want it? Get it like
buy me.
Get it for
a gift card
self.
to Joann Fabrics.
Yeah. But I just feel like, what's the point in gift? There's so much pressure around it that we're now asking, like literally. My mom,
what do you need? What do you want?
Chase's mom,
yeah.
Chase's dad, all of them had texted us in a group text saying, "Let us know what you want for Christmas." I'm like,
that takes away the.
I think
specialness.
I don't even care then.
Doing that after
and I'm not
this year.
saying that in a bratty way, like surprise me.
No,
I'm just like I feel like
I'm not worried. Don't really worry.
Me and my brothers don't get each other anything. We only buy for each other's kids.
Yeah.
So we've have that deal. We've had that deal for years. We don't get adults things. I get my mom something.
Yeah.
Because she's my mom, but like,
my mom's getting stuff.
And I'll normally send my dad something. Maybe if I'm with my dad, I'll get him something.
Yeah.
But my brothers, literally, we say to each other, we're like, I'm not getting you anything, and they're like, me neither. I'm not getting you anything either.
What I like with we started it because Bill's family did it. And so we've started it on my side as well with the kids. So it's what it is Bill has 3 siblings. And then it's their spouses. And so that's like the kids, like, gift exchange. So we all buy for one.
Yeah, Secret Santa.
The Secret Santa there.
That's what we do.
And then usually buy one small gift for each of the kids.
Yeah.
And so we started that with my siblings as well. So it's like my older sister.
We actually do that too.
Her husband. Yeah. Like that's so much better than having to worry about a gift
one
for everybody.
thing. Yeah.
But we also... See, the last several years we've been, I want to get my parents gifts because it's, they've done a lot. They do a lot for us. And same with Bill's parents. But it's getting to the point where like they'll buy us gifts or like send us cash or something like that. And then like we buy them like a Visa gift card. So we're just like trading
money.
Yeah.
Money. And so
I'd always rather money.
Yeah.
From anyone.
This year we are doing really nice prints of Hearts photos we bought and framing them and sending them to the grandparents. And I'm like, we don't need to do Visa gift cards. So they know. You know what I mean? It's like, and so I'm like, I don't know what it is about this year that I'm like, Bill had this, this is no shade to you, babe. But Bill like has this shared note with me, links to things that he wants.
Oh, I love that idea.
But I'm like, but I know, but it's like, why do we need to buy things?
Yeah.
I actually would love it.
I was not going to buy Nick anything until he told me he bought me something.
No,
and then
same.
I felt like I had
Same here.
to.
Bill said we should get each other a few things. I'm like, is it because you have things you want?
Yeah.
Because just buy them.
Because Nick does like enjoy gifts, whereas I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, like
I don't care about
receiving
gifts.
because Bill has boner for getting gifts.
Yeah.
Clearly,
yeah, Nick,
note,
like
wink,
for
wink.
my birthday, we went on that trip. Nick didn't get me anything.
Right.
Because I was like, we're going on a trip. Like, we're spending money. I mean, the trip was paid for, but we still spent money.
And look, I appreciate the gifts, but it's also like,
I don't
even
care.
getting gifts. I'm like,
Yeah.
even it can be something I'm really excited about. I'm like, thanks.
I'm kind of the same.
I like to be acknowledged, like happy birthday, or let's do a nice dinner, or like let's go for drinks or do something. But I don't
take
actually
me on
care
a 3-week trip to Paris.
Yeah, I don't care about
France
gifts.
and Italy.
I think
I'm just kidding.
take Europe, honey.
That's probably
no big
what
deal.
I'll end up finding for Chase. I don't know when this is going to air, but I'll probably end up like buying him a thing that he and I can do together.
Yeah.
Because I'd so much rather spend time. I'm not going to like get him.
Oh, I was going to say you should
belt.
buy him
Like,
something he can go do by himself.
You
and leave
guys, I dated
alone.
this one guy once who was so
Good
fucking
idea.
weird and didn't ever get me anything and like literally forgot to do anything nice. But one year he got me a massage table.
But like, so you just lay on it? This is so
bought
you
me-
can give me massages.
He bought me a massage table, but I don't think he even bought it. I think he got it on like Craigslist or something. And he brought it to my house. And my roommate at the time, Stephanie, who's still a good friend of mine, we both looked at each other and we started hysterically laughing. We were like,
massage table.
what?
Was it so he could give you massages?
I said, what is the, I was so confused. And he was like, you've expressed interest in doing massage. I said, I have never
I've expressed interest in receiving
getting
a massage.
I have never
Stop it.
in my life expressed interest in being a massage therapist.
Talk about freaking field.
He got it for me out of fucking nowhere, and he brought it to my house all excited, like with a fucking pep in his step. And I was like,
Come on, Phoebe Buffet. Miss Masseuse.
What in the world?
I was like, what is happening?
That hurts.
And then when we broke up, I was like, take your fucking massage table.
all it
I
does is
never
take
wanted
up
it.
space.
I was like, that is the dumbest gift I've ever received.
That is so bizarre.
And it's,
How odd.
I know it's so silly.
He
to,
did a
like,
lot of
hate-
odd things, but like, how odd?
But like, come on, seriously? Yeah. And it's so silly to like, I feel so strongly about this whole like thing. And maybe it's just this year because I'm literally scheduled to give birth on December 28th.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I mean, I don't know. It just all feels so silly to me. And it just feels so silly. But I will say Bill did get me a yarn winder so I can
cute.
wind
I
my
love
yarn
that.
into balls.
Just
And-
living for your yarn.
And that's an experience. And no one told me that is a hobby in itself.
Good. That's good. I'm glad.
You're knitting and yarning and all that shit.
It's
is
crocheting.
fucking hilarious to me. I'm sorry. It's the funniest, cutest, most adorable nesting thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, but it is nesting because of the timing, but it's also just like morgue.
Yeah, you are. It is very morgue. It is nesty morgue.
Yeah, I'm just very much granny vibes.
I love it.
You guys, I'm thinking of the most random stories right now. But I once went on a date with this guy who the whole time, this is when I first moved to Nashville before I met Nick. Went on a date with this guy who the whole time from the very beginning was like, what do you want to do like later? And I was like, I mean, we're literally just going out to sushi, right? Like we're just going on our first date. And the whole time he kept like kind of hinting at wanting to do a sleepover, but not in a way where he was trying to have sex with me. I realized later that the guy was homeless and he lived in his car. So when he picked me up, everything he owned was in his car. And after our date, he kept being like, hey, let's just go back to your place and like hang out. And I was like, oh my word. And then I realized at the end of the date that he just like needed a warm place.
It's called banging for roof.
He just needed a warm place to go.
What did you do?
I said no.
My condolences. He was like, oh man, wow, your shower
If he had
is
met
so
me in
nice.
2014, the dark and
like,
dismal
what?
year where I slept with everyone.
Shower? Do you have a walk-in shower? Or like,
And you know what I
really
found
love
out later?
showering with my
What I found out later, just by like him telling me, is he would just find girls to like go on dates with and sleep at their house.
Banging for roof. Is it banging for roof or something for roof? Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I mean,
And
that's
he was
sad,
he was crazy. And I don't know why I thought of this.
Wasn't a good date.
He was like funny, but like the only reason I went out with him was because he was hot. But like he was funny, and the whole time I was like, you don't have a place to live.
Hey, Amy loves it. It loves you if you look like, oh, could be homeless. Could be homeless, but
Like kind of
like it's anybody's guess.
But like literally wanted just on a date with me because he needed to crash at my house. I didn't let him. I was like, no, dude, I'm so sorry, but like, no. But the whole time he was like, why don't we just like go watch a movie? I'm like, and then I realized like you just want like a cozy place.
Oops,
How
I
did you
dozed
come to
off
that
on your
conclusion?
couch.
Because when I went in his car, he picked me up. I mean, he shouldn't have picked me up. But he kept hinting things over text, like, we should go watch a movie after our date. And I'm like, why don't we see what this date is like?
This is insane.
And then I saw that his car had everything he owned in it.
I'm sorry, I think that's crazy.
Then we're out like eating sushi and I'm like thinking, and I started just asking questions. I said, so what do you, like, where do you live?
I have never had
And he
someone
was
want
like,
to watch a movie with me after a date so bad.
I've never had someone want so badly just to rest at my house. Like he just needed to rest.
Yeah.
He just needed to shower
take a
and
load
rest.
off.
Yeah, the whole time.
Oh God.
Yeah. I've gone on so many weird dates. I went on a date with
Amy
one
has
guy
some
who was wife shopping because he kept asking me about my Jewishness. He kept being like, so how like Jewish are you? And I was like, I mean, I'm like cream cheese and lox Jewish. Like I'm not that Jewish. I'm like everything bagel, cream cheese and lox, New York Jewish. And he was like asking me all these questions. And I was like, are you wife shopping? And he was like, yes.
Oh God. I don't have any dating stories.
Oh my God, you guys. We have to have an episode where we just go through like all of the shit shows that I dated.
Sign up for that.
Yeah, I don't really have many.
You don't have any dating, like, you don't have any like dating nightmare stories?
No, because I didn't date.
Oh yeah, you've dated like Bill.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
Same
much.
as Morg.
I mean, I have like
You
a
had
few.
one boyfriend before Chase.
I think
I mean, I had other boyfriends, but I had like, if we're counting like real relationships, I've had two.
I've had Bill and a high school boyfriend. Got my heart broken a couple of times by a couple guys, but I think actual like dating around dates, I went on like one besides Bill.
My God,
Like
you guys,
one
I've dated
singular
like
date.
I've dated like a million people.
Yeah, so is Bill. Well,
But also,
kind of.
I mean, when I dated all over LA and all over New York. But when I dated this one guy who was giving hand jobs to other guys on Craigslist.
Oh,
no.
Amy.
I didn't know until he told me one night. He cried. He said, I'm so sorry. I've been lying to you. And I was like, what's up? I knew he was like bi, but I was like having a weird year. And and I was like, whatever. He's probably kind of like, I was like, he's probably gay. Like he definitely felt like a gay best friend. And then he like cried to me one night and he was like, yeah. He's like, I'm doing some dark stuff for drugs. I was like, what kind of drugs? I knew cocaine because like I did it too, but I didn't know he was doing like harder, even worse drugs.
Oh no.
And I was like, what are you doing to get that money? And he said, I'm giving him jobs on Craigslist. And I said, you know that we have to like stop. You know, I'm not gonna. You know, I'm not gonna continue to date you, right? He's like, yeah, I know. I was like, all right, at least we're clear about that. But like
the lives that people live, I just hate it.
Yeah, hand jobs on Craigslist.
And that's rough.
Yeah,
and, you
rough.
know, Macy, we're 2 degrees away from these people.
Yeah.
1 degree. Is it 1 degree or 2? Because it's just Amy in between.
For me,
yeah, it's just Amy in between. So is that 2 degrees away from these people? 1, 2?
I don't know.
Wow.
Scary.
You never know.
We could have had a hand job. What? Nope. Not possible.
Dang.
We don't got peens.
I dated this other guy that I let him stay in my apartment while I went out of town for a work thing. And when I got back, it was so filthy.
Oh.
And there was like shit on the toilet. And so literally, like this piece of shit was like a rich kid.
Seafood poop?
He was like a rich kid that never had to do anything for himself. So like he treated my place like garbage. And I came back and I saw it. And I walked out and then I walked back in and I was like, here's what's going to happen. You're going to clean my entire fucking apartment and then you're going to leave and you're never going to talk to me again. And he was like so shocked, but he did it. And then I never talked to him again.
Oh, Lord.
But think about being that much of a piece of shit.
Let's talk about the gift that Nick
God.
or the universe has given you.
Enter.
Oh my God. Why do you think I'm so, Nick is the best.
I know.
I have such a great husband, but you guys don't even understand how many pieces of shit I dated. I dated one guy that dragged me in a headlock down the street.
Oh no.
That the police were called all the time because he would literally hit me all. Yeah. Like I dated abusive. I dated cheaters.
I dated poop everywhere.
I dated a guy that shit all over my door. No, I dated peers. I dated one guy that broke into my apartment and broke in while I was there.
Amy has lived lives.
Honey, I've lived like 9 lives.
Lived lives. That is one thing we know
I've
about
lived
Amy.
one before motherhood and my current life of motherhood.
Oh God.
I've lived 2. I've lived 2 lives.
I've lived like 9 lives.
I've lived 1. It's emo granny. Next question.
Reporting for duty. Anyways, happy holidays.
We went to see Santa Claus. Have you guys done it yet?
No.
Yeah, we did. Our pictures were so
Where'd
cute.
y'all
actually.
go?
Where did you go?
We went after your sprinkle to the club.
Oh, they did them there?
Yeah, they were really cute.
Oh, that's nice.
They were really cute.
Did Eli want to sit on Santa's lap? He was cool with it? Mm-hmm. She wasn't. She was like, I'm not sitting on that man's lap. And I was like, I respect it.
Yeah,
So she sat beside him.
I told him when we got when we were driving in, I was like, if you don't want to sit on his lap, you don't have to, buddy. And he didn't say anything, but I said it. Mm-hmm. And then the Santa though was like, come here, come sit on my lap, which he was a little like, I don't know. He didn't really have an option, but he wasn't hesitant. So
yeah.
So
it's odd, the sitting on the lap.
But why do we take our kids to see Santa?
I don't know. It's just a thing.
Pictures.
Yeah. Did you? Are you going to do it or no?
Hurt keeps mentioning it, and I don't know why. I don't know where he got it.
Yeah.
Because it never would have crossed, not that it wouldn't have crossed my mind, but it's not like a thing. I don't know. I think it's like I don't want it to be like he feels like he has to go see Scary Santa. So I like the the parents like y'all that are like, you don't have to touch him.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have, we can just say hello.
And I sat with her
from afar
because she didn't want to do it by
And so that's
if he
fine.
had been hesitant, I would have been like, well,
yeah, as long as they're not like, I mean, I just hate the screaming forced on the lap photo. So that's my fear.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's my fear.
Because it should be for your kid.
No,
it
ours
shouldn't
is
be
so
for
cute.
you.
So I think that's why I'm just like, no, but Hart has been asking.
It was $2 million
Ew.
to get the digital prints.
Ours were
And they aren't even that
should
cute,
have
by the
come
way.
to the club. We'll do it next year if y'all want. We got them for free. Literally.
Yeah, ours was not
before we
free.
walked out.
First of all, at a park. Oh, they're so cute.
They're so cute.
And that Santa doesn't look creepy. Our
No.
Santa was not creepy. He really wasn't. But I guess people that do Santa just creep me out a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Right.
Because I think the worst of everybody.
Sure. No, but I can totally get that. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
I do think though they're all like grandpas. Right. Not that they're of that age. Not that you can't be creepy. It's not like the second you become an old man, you're not creepy, because that's not the case. But I do feel like creepy, and I don't think the way that you do. I think everyone's going to steal my child. Yeah, I think, and sex trade her. Sure. The best. Like, that's in my brain. So in my head, I'm like, if you are doing this as an old man, you genuinely love children.
You genuinely love having children sit on your lap.
Well, but like I was sitting there looking at E and Wyatt sitting on his lap, and I was like, oh, he like just loves kid. And like that's so, like,
no, I would say probably most of them are genuine.
Like, that's where my head goes with that. And maybe that's maybe we need like a happy medium.
I might be the happy medium.
Yeah, you might be the medium.
Amy's like checking for a boner like before she.
Right. Oh, I don't trust.
She's anyone. Like, does your dick work? No. Yeah. Okay, we're all set.
Perfect.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like, oh, this man's a grandpa. He just loves his grandchildren and wants to.
Well, and it's likely that is the case. But, you know, but we get it. We get it.
But I do think that it's okay, like, you know,
if
let them know. Like, yeah. And E, like, walked up there and was fine. So I wasn't going to be like, oh, honey, you don't have to sit on his lap.
Yeah, if he had started crying, you would have been like, okay, let's go.
Then I would have been like, that's fine, buddy, we don't have to. Yeah. But he was okay with it. And then, of course, Wyatt was like,
I just feel like I just so like, freaking I don't know. Cute. I'm just like, I don't even know if I want to.
Yeah. Well, also, they're so young that it's like none of it even matters. It's just because we want cute pictures.
Yeah. Oh, it's for which the I do love. Sake. Yeah. I really do, though. Like, there's so much. It's been fun to do Christmas as a parent. Mm-hmm. And it's made me realize how much my mom made Christmas so special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She is like a professional Christmaser.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the level of just extreme that she went. Now knowing what all it takes to, I mean, I'm still trying to decorate our house and it's been days. And our house always looked so good. Our tree was always like, she would always pick a color to coordinate it. And she'd buy new ornaments. And it was all the same color, and all the presents matched.
Oh, really?
Oh my! It was
so cute.
That is cute.
Art.
Like, yeah. See, we had like a messy. We were like, it was. Our house wasn't messy; it was clean. But our lives were a little messy. Like, it was, the tree was like a shit show, and everything was kind of like
my mom. It was, and it meant so much to her for it to mean so much to us. And we had the traditions of my granddaddy reading us the Nightmare Before Christmas. We watched that movie too many times. The night before Christmas. Yeah. On Christmas Eve. And we had all these traditions. And now that.
Yeah.
And like one of the best things was Kyle and I had our own trees in our room. And we would always decorate those together. And those would stay lit. She'd like let us fall asleep with them on. And then of course, before she went to bed, come and turn them on. You know, And I'm like, all of these things are replaying in my head that I remember now that I have my own kids. And so like I got E his own little tree last year and he was so excited this year to get it back out and decorate it. And so it's fun being on this side of it.
Yeah.
And I really do.
Oh, the holidays are so much more special with kids.
But like all the talk about like gift giving with spouses and friends and family and all that, I don't care. But I really do like what my mom created for Kyle and me was really special.
Yeah.
Like the image of Santa and that happening.
Leaving the cookies and milk out.
And she did a good job. I wouldn't say, in the grand scheme of things, yes, we were spoiled because of how blessed we were. But it wasn't this like, I don't know, she did it in a very good way. Yeah. Where we were very thankful. Yeah, it was magic. It was
Christmas was magical.
Magic. And I really do want to provide that to the boys.
So do I.
And so starting things like Elf on a Shelf and like all of that I'm trying to build up to because I do think next year E's going to be old enough. Like I think they're going to be old enough to like actually grasp it.
Yep.
So all that to say this year in terms of presents, I'll get E that one big thing. Wyatt will get breast milk.
Yeah.
And and that's that. But next year I do think I'll do a little bit more.
Yeah. We're doing Hanukkah with her as well. We're doing the menorah. Year, right? No.
I love that.
Because I always did Hanukkah with my grandmother and my mom. So it's like I didn't really care about carrying it on. But especially now with like the political state of the world.
I always thought Hanukkah was so freaking cool.
I know, I did too.
Yeah, it's important for me.
Cool. I did too.
To like have her understand that she's Jewish too.
I love that.
Totally.
I love that.
When does that
She
start?
needs to know. Next week.
Because it's
the first night is next week.
Is it 8 days?
8 days.
Okay.
8 crazy nights.
Shocked, actually.
But we'll do like, you do like a little thing and you light the candle and you do like a little
You
thing.
should do that.
Yeah, we're doing it. We have the menorah out and we have the candles and stuff. And then we'll do Christmas as well because that's how I grew up.
Yeah, I love
with
that.
Both because we're
It's the
not
holiday
religious.
season.
It's
It's
just
the holiday season, yeah.
celebrating.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want her to be like, she loves the holidays, like Halloween and Thanksgiving. She flipped
It's a
out.
special time
Yeah.
of year.
She just loves it.
Yeah.
She's still talking about Halloween.
she's a festive gal.
She's a
She
festive
is.
person. And so
love
Christmas, every day we talk about Santa
Yeah.
and we talk about Christmas.
yeah. Hart comes out and goes, Santa coming.
I know. They're so excited.
That's really cute. It's so sweet. He just loves
know.
Christmas. He'll just randomly feel out to go, Christmas.
I know. It's like
Christmas.
it's so thrilling.
It's the best. And I'm like,
But I remember me and my brother
love
sitting up at night and being like,
Yeah.
I can hear Santa's sleigh bells.
Yes.
And I
Like
really thought that I did.
Yeah.
I thought I heard Santa's
I
sleigh
needed a
bells.
psyche
and you
valve.
could hear him like,
But I think
come
my
down the
dad was
chimney.
jingling sleigh bells or jingling
that's
something
cute.
because
Oh
then
yeah, my
he would
dad definitely
also
was not, but
he would also leave pieces of red cloth in the under the.
That's cute.
Yeah, so we were like, Santa got caught.
I
like,
want to do things like that.
yeah,
yeah, I
we
love
were
that.
positive
Well-
that Santa got stuck in the chimney.
yeah, y'all have seen the outside of our house.
Yeah. it's
Yeah, you
so
guys
We're
are
great.
having a
festive.
we're having a baby in 30 days, and Bill's like, I have to buy more Christmas lights.
Bill's Christmas lights have really intimidated
Y'all,
Nick and
he
Chase.
was gonna
They
freaking
look so
stroke
good.
out.
Yeah.
He was like, oh man.
Nick
there
was
this-
like, well, goddamn.
There's this one shelf in our house that Bill was like, I don't think I'm going to put garland on that shelf in the living room this year because it's just, we're going to have to like take it off right after we have Rudy. It's just going to be one more thing to worry about. 3 days later proceeds to
Yeah.
Garland.
Clark Griswold, our entire.
It is Clark Griswold, and I love
But
it.
how cute.
It's so good.
Oh, it's great.
But
And
how
I love
cute.
it. I actually really love it.
looks
and
I
so
think
good.
it's the cutest quality.
I think it's
No,
so
it's
cute
so
and
good.
special.
Yeah.
But it is just so goofy.
It is
It's
the
so
most
cute.
adorable thing ever.
so cute.
Yeah.
It looks good. It looks
Yeah.
great. I'm jealous.
I know. I always loved Christmas lights, and yeah, so I'm glad Bill.
Yeah, Bill goes wild.
Yeah, and this is more wild than last year, and I'm
love
sure
it.
next year will be even
More
more.
wild. Oh,
It-
the more
it is-
the more the kids care, the more
Yeah.
Bill will go
Oh,
wild.
oh my word!
Yeah.
And Hart
Yeah.
went out there and helped him, and was like happy and like cooperative.
Oh my
Bill
God.
was like, man, that really meant a lot to me. That was so special.
Sweet.
Should get to like do things,
I love
with
that.
him, and
It
because
is
Bill did that
starting-
with his dad. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
As
That's how the tree is for me. That's
Yeah.
why the tree is such a big deal. And Chase
Yeah.
every year is like, it's so expensive. I'm like, mark my words, every single year we will go and we will pick out the biggest tree that we can possibly fit in our house, and it will make my entire year.
Yeah.
And it will make the boys' entire year. And E has been like just as into it this year as me, which
Yeah.
has been just, like the best.
Yeah, I mean, we always loved Christmas, and it was always really great and magical, and very much like it was very like religious,
Yeah.
as it often is. Of course, it is a religious holiday, but yeah, I feel like our biggest tradition, unless I'm totally forgetting, is like Christmas Eve we ate spaghetti.
Love that.
Which is one we
Christmas Eve
like
is the most
created
fun.
one year. We created it one year because we didn't have any traditions, and my mom made spaghetti one Christmas Eve, and we were like, "Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Is this the one? Yes." So that's what we
So
do.
Nick is
Yeah.
obsessed with doing the 7 fishes, like the 7
Yeah.
fish. And so since we're all doing it at her house, Nick's like, do I bring the 7 fish to?
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want to make 7 fucking different kinds of fish
You
to
will.
bring to Macy and Chase's house, then by all means,
They'll let you.
Yeah.
they'll let you. But normally when you do the 7 fish, like the Italian people, it's
Yeah.
like that everyone brings one dish.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, they ain't gonna do all that, baby. Like, nobody else is Italian. Like, we're the only ones.
And
Well, and
fish
Kyle's going to like
is,
bring his Traeger, I'm sure.
and I'm just thinking of my cousin's
and-
toilet.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah,
More
and now
can't do
more
seafood.
can't even do seafood. So we'll have to do the 7 fish like at our
Well, we had talked about
our own-
doing
maybe during
pizza.
the day. I think we should make pizza
7
with the
yeah,
kids. I think we should let the kids make their own pizza.
We'll just clear off the like do a tablecloth on the kitchen
That'll be
table.
so fun. And I'll make
would
one
be
of my
really
bomb ass
fun.
salads.
That's what I think
And
we
we'll
should
do
do.
like pizza and salad.
Yeah.
That would be great.
But I really want that to be a new tradition. And I'm sure it won't last for like ever.
We should make it.
But
why not? We all live in the
not,
same
though?
neighborhood.
Nobody wants to do anything on Christmas Eve with family because they want to be with
Their own family. You travel on Christmas, but like But once you have your own kids, it's like you want to start your own stuff.
Yeah. And so we can do, I like really want
That's why we're not traveling this year because I'm like, I want her to, she lives here.
Yeah.
We're going to be together on Christmas.
I really want it to be a tradition.
Friends that feel like family.
Right.
So,
Chosen family.
It'll be so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's going to be so fun. And then Rudy's going to be here like literally 3 days later.
I know. If he's not already here.
If he's not already there.
I hope that I don't,
You want it to be.
I hope I make it, yeah.
Yeah.
And the 28th is Bill's grandmother's birthday.
Oh, cute.
As well. She's a very special lady.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, so what will his sign be?
Capricorn.
Which is what E is,
cute.
right?
Mm-hmm. And Spencer.
And that's what Spencer is too. And my rising, I'm a Scorpio, but I have a lot of Libra and Capricorn.
I'm a Capricorn rising.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a lot of Libra.
A lot of Libra, mostly Libra.
I'm a Libra moon.
Scorpio.
I'm a Libra moon.
Oh, is that why?
So what I am like inside.
We're the 3 best friends.
I'm Libra. I think I'm a Libra moon too.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I'm a Libra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a Libra.
Do you know that do you know that Farah is an Aries with a Gemini moon?
Did you know that Heart's a Gemini sun, a Gemini moon, and a Cancer rising? So be afraid.
No, like Farah is terrifying. When I told there was like this astrology woman that night that me and Vanessa did that witchy night that I told you guys about.
Yep.
And I told her and she goes, ooh, good luck. I was like, oof.
Yeah.
And then I told my other friend Darielle, who's like into all that shit, and she was like, oof. And I'm like, well, what do you think I've been saying the whole time?
Yeah.
Oof.
Saying
oof has been my whole life.
You've been
since
saying-
she's been born. It's been oof.
Why it is.
The internet.
His birthday, his time of birth, and you look it up.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you.
Day, time, and like Nashville.
Okay.
Location. But yeah.
Okay. We didn't. The funny thing is about E is no doctor was in the room, so we don't know what time he was born.
Oh.
It's okay. But do you know like vaguely?
It has to be within like 3
o'clock?
hours.
Oh.
yeah.
Then yeah.
Yeah, Farah was born at
So you know
like
a general.
4:35.
Let's see if
4:38
Bill's
or
sending
something.
me eye roll emojis because we're talking about astrology. Oh my gosh. Literally.
Stop.
An eye
Shut
roll
up.
gif.
Oh my God, shut up.
Yeah, here's the thing, y'all. I think
Astrology is real. I don't live by it, but I do believe in it.
that I don't know.
I didn't really until.
When
But I
you
think
read
it's
about your
interesting.
signs, though, it makes
I know.
sense.
I don't know if I feel like I don't. Do I? Am I a Libra?
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
But y'all, look, I don't have all the answers. The thing is, to me, it's fun and it's fascinating.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
And there is science behind it. I mean, there is like people have done a lot of. My friend's calling.
Does she want
She's
to be
on
on
a date.
podcast?
She's on her second date with
Oh
this
no, does he want to go
guy.
back to her house really bad to watch a movie?
because he needs a place to stay. No, he's like got a lot going on. He's a catch. I'm really, really thinking
word,
good. I'm
fingers
thinking
crossed,
good
gal.
things.
I know.
Yeah, I want good things. I want this one to work.
Are there any Christmas traditions you don't want to continue with your family?
Oh, I like this question. No.
No, it was pretty fun. I mean, as we got older, like my brothers and I think we kind of ruined it for my littlest brother because we were just like, ugh, we want to sleep in. Like he tried to wake us up at 6 and we were like, go away. Because we were just like older and we're like, whatever, Santa doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's over
Which
at
is
that
so mean. But I mean, I believed in Santa because I'm the oldest. So no one told me anything.
Yeah.
I had to
'Cause
learn
you
everything.
Had the other ones,
So
they were
I
trying
had to
keep
tell
up
them.
the thing for you.
So I believed in Santa for way too long.
Yeah.
Are we talking like
Long.
Like
high
15?
school?
Not high school.
Okay, well, that's good.
But
I was
like
10.
I think I was 10 or 11.
Felt pretty.
But like
old.
summer after
I think I
eighth
was
grade.
10.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I
was
think in
like
5th
10.
grade I might have still believed in Santa. I don't know.
10 is not crazy to me.
I remember vividly where I was. I was laying in bed with my dad because we always alternated reading stories. My mom would read with me first, and then dad would read with me. And then they would switch with Kyle, and dad would always do it with me second. And I remember I was laying in bed, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, I don't
Quick
think
question for you.
Santa's real." And he goes, "You don't?" And I said, "No." And he just kind of laughed, and I started laughing so hard I was crying. I was like, I feel so dumb. I'm 10 years old and I was believing in Santa. I like remember that so vividly.
Yeah.
But then I went into like hyperdrive of making Kyle believe for so long and would handwrite him notes from these 3 different elves. And each
That's
elf had
nice.
different
I was so
handwriting.
mean. I was
this
like,
a
Santa's not real.
Christmas, like tradition, like going back and forth reading, or was this just like
Every
a nightly
night.
thing? That's so cute.
Yeah, I was
Both of them read to you every night? Oh my gosh. That was not my reality.
No, one time I really wanted my mom to sleep in my bed with me, and I kept popping my fingers in my neck and my back. My crack.
My pussy.
Trying to go to bed, and she was like, "I can't do this anymore," and she left. So that never happened again. Anyway,
I don't think my
You're
dad.
starting a good tradition with Heart.
yeah. What'd you say?
You're starting a good tradition with Heart of reading and singing to him every night.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we read to Farah every night. I mean, whoever does bed, not both of us, but whoever does bed.
Well, ours varies on the night because sometimes he really demands like
She demands
other
me.
parent must come in.
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
well.
I'm demanded every night.
Yeah, I'm demanded every night. I mean, I guess tonight I went in there with him and read him some books. Okay. But yeah, sometimes he's like, Dada! And then Dada will come, and then sometimes he will request to come back in, but sometimes he doesn't.
That's
He's
good.
So that is nice.
I have a feeling that when she has her big girl bed, Mama's going to be sleeping in that bed a lot.
Is it true that y'all are getting a queen?
I think we're getting her a big bed because
But like not a queen?
I don't know why.
Nick
Did
said
Nick say
queen.
that?
Nick said queen, and
Maybe
I was like,
he meant full.
queen.
Maybe he meant full.
Maybe he meant full.
Full is like nice size, right?
Yeah, Queen would be
full is
large.
normal. Queen would be huge.
Queen is your guest bedroom bed.
Yeah.
Y'all should.
Well, we were
love that
thinking
bed.
should we keep that guest bedroom bed and
Yeah.
in the guest bedroom and get
Yeah.
her something? Okay.
In case my power goes out again, so I can sleep in it.
Yeah, it's so comfortable.
It's so
should keep
comfortable.
It
that
is
Get her a
amazing.
full.
Okay, we'll get her a
If you're ever
full.
lucky in your life, you will get to stay in Amy's guest bed.
It's because that was my bed. That was the bed I bought for myself, and it's so fucking comfortable.
It's so comfortable.
Oh, it's almost better than our king bed, but our king bed's pretty fucking great.
Well,
Once you
and
go
the
king, you
side-
can't go
You
back.
can't. Once you go king, you cannot.
I'm
cannot go
trying
back.
so hard to get Bill to let us get a king. And
Get a
Bill.
king. It's what is it? Is it expensive? I don't
They
remember.
don't have
We've
to
had
be,
them.
No, you don't have to buy a nice mattress.
No, we like our mattress, and it wasn't that much. But it's like you got the bed frame, and it's
Yeah, the bed frame is what gets you.
Oh my god, it's
Oh, but
so
I
would
worth it.
love-
I feel like I'm gonna be sleeping in her bed because there's no way she's gonna stay in her bed.
no. Well, I mean, not at first, at least, probably, but
But I think she will enjoy like the independence.
and you're gonna get her a cute little one. You can decorate it
Yeah.
all cute, and she might just straight
like
up
it.
love it.
And then she can like sit and read and do
Part
her
of
their
me
own
could
thing.
see her, and this may come back. Like we all may be laughing so hard at this later, but
Yeah.
part of me can see her like loving the fact that she has that free reign and that independence.
Yeah.
that she like wants.
that's
to be in her
kind of
bed.
my thing.
Yeah,
is what
that she
I'm
might want to
thinking.
be there.
Yeah,
because she's gonna know like
It
oh,
might,
there's
like,
no
flip a
walls or
switch for her.
barriers.
Yeah.
and just buy her like the cutest.
look, it's
Yeah.
not impossible.
yeah, I know. You could even probably find some troll sheets.
Yeah, we need to
you
get trolls stuff for right now. 'Cause
There's
it's-
so many cute bed frames out there.
yeah.
Yeah, I bet you could. I don't know.
And you
Yeah.
I
can
mean,
get her
truly,
one.
night one, she may be like trying to jump from the top step to the bottom step
Yeah.
of the house.
Yeah. Well, we
But-
have that baby gate up.
Right.
So we'll
But-
keep that up forever.
Yeah. But
that's terrifying,
your
those
Get her the
stairs.
handle.
So steep.
The stairs are terrifying.
The door handle things and
yeah.
But yeah, and you can get a bed that's like on the floor with the cute frame or close to the floor, so you don't have to worry about her like falling
true, too.
off.
Yeah, we'll do like a floor thing.
Yeah, there's just so many
Those
cute
frames that are just like
Yeah.
going
ones.
around.
Like shaped like houses.
Yeah.
it's like so cute.
yeah, so cute.
I
Yeah, I'm
I don't know,
hoping that
maybe
she's
she'll
really
surprise
into it.
us.
I'm hoping that she's really into it.
I hope so too.
But I'm not going to hold my breath because
No.
she's never slept for us. And she's up at the freaking butt crack of dawn.
It gets me every single time. It's like I know this is your reality, but then you'll be like, "Oh yeah, she's been up since 5:30," and I'm like,
5:30.
"What?"
5:30 is not an abnormal. 5:30 is a normal time for
I
her to
like
wake up.
physically,
wild.
I actually physically, mentally, and emotionally would not function.
Can you just even imagine like
That's not something I would get used to. I don't think.
and you'll
you
stay up
don't
so late
you
too.
don't get used to it. Oh yeah, I'll be up reading until midnight. I'll try to sleep, but there's no way that I
because you need that time.
I need
that
time for
My
myself.
gosh.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
you do have to sacrifice the sleep sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it's every other morning we switch, which is a one kid thing. I mean, you can't do that with two
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. Well, and
I
even
mean,
with
I don't
one
know.
kid,
You wake up with your two kids and Chase.
Bill usually gets up
Sleeps.
before me every morning.
That did happen this morning.
Most mornings though. Maybe it's just it's mostly since I've been pregnant, but Bill is really good about getting up
Yeah.
first.
Oh, if I was pregnant, I would milk that shit. I would sleep in.
And I do, I
would sleep in.
We have some sort of, ask my family, we have some sort of gene where it's like very difficult to rouse us.
Y'all be sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all be sleeping.
Sleeping.
My grandfather's name is Jean. So
I
maybe that's the
literally,
gene.
I texted listener, Morg's little sister, her name is Sydney. I think I've only ever called her Sid. So Sid, when I say Sid, it's Morg's little sister. Morgan Sid. Y'all do not have full names.
Yeah.
Anyways, I texted Sid like 2 or 3. No, God, I was at the beach for like a fucking month. I texted Sid like a month ago because we needed a babysitter. And I texted her at like 12 and like 1 rolled around, which is like, no, well, that's fine. Yeah. Like 2 rolled around. She's like, have you heard from Sid yet? And I was like, no. And like 4 o'clock rolls around and I was like, I wonder, like, she got, like, and I texted Morgan. I was like, "Hey,
she was just
sleeping in town."
Like, okay,
she's just sleeping
here." And Morgan goes, "I'm pretty sure she's asleep." And she's like, "She's been asleep for 5 hours."
Yeah,
what a luxury!
I think she's about to be done with college. I think she had some stuff, and then came back and immediately fell asleep in her bed.
She did say she was
then
quirky,
was a zombie.
She actually wasn't sleeping the whole time, but it was funny because we thought that she was sleeping the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I don't need a lot of sleep to function.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is
I would love a lot of sleep. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not my reality.
Yeah. It'll come back around for you.
I love sleep now. I was her when I was younger. I didn't care about sleep. And I've always had a hard time falling asleep because my brain, that's when all my creative, my songs come to me in the night.
My dad used to have to wake me up for dinner. So
shut up. Like you would go home and like take a nap. I've never been a napper.
Oh, or I would pull, or like during the summer, I would sleep that late because I would stay up all night.
My parents wouldn't let me, or my dad wouldn't let me sleep in. I would literally 8 or 9 o'clock every single day on the weekends. Time to get up.
Gosh, no, I'm talking like 4 o'clock.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When I bartended in New York, I would sleep in, but not even till that. But I would get out of work at 6 a.m.
I was up all night. I was up all night on my One Direction fan Twitter trying to get them to follow me. So
that's wonderful.
What are you gonna?
That's
like, who can sleep when that's happening?
When Harry
who have this responsibility? Liam did follow me. So.
Oh, Liam.
And he was my favorite anyway, but now he's my least favorite because he's weird.
My One Direction was the New Kids on the Block. That's how fucking old I am.
Yeah. Shout out.
Like I loved Donnie.
Yeah.
I don't even know which one he is.
Because I'm old as shit.
I actually do know who Donnie is. I was not allowed to listen to Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or anything.
Shut up.
So
why?
Okay, listener, you have to reply. Oh, I think I'm getting too close to the mic again. Bill's gonna text me all mad.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, just because I'm being loud.
Oh.
And if y'all know this, please message the Rock Me Mama account, and y'all have to tell me if anyone replies. +1. They were the Christian Backstreet Boys.
Shut up. They're called +1.
And look,
Jesus the +1.
like absolutely like weak at the knees. And listen, if any of y'all have a connection to Jason from +1, who has absolutely dropped off the face of the earth, and I literally loved him so much, and I still think he is so cute, and he literally makes
probably
me weak
on
at the
drugs
knees.
or gay.
I don't care. I want to know where he's
That's why you
at,
can't
because
associate
you
with
literally
+1
can't,
anymore.
You literally
He
can't
came out.
you can't find them anywhere. And
I don't know about +1.
if you knew +1, go listen to Written on My Heart
I'll listen to it on the drive home.
Written on My Heart.
by +1. Just trust me on this one.
Okay.
So if any of y'all know, please, we can bond over this.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
I was more of a S Club 7.
Oh, S Club 7 was good.
Stacey Rico gal.
Yeah. Stacey Rico, fantastic. But +1 was really, Jump 5.
That's the one. I met them one time.
Me too.
Jump 5
Was it in Brentwood?
I've never
At a
heard of
church?
Jump 5.
What if we were there at the same time?
We probably were. Jump 5 was the
What the hell is Jump 5?
Jump 5 is a
Christian pop
Christian pop
bands.
based in out
Jump
of
5
Brentwood.
was so good.
They were so good. Are you kidding me?
Oh, a
Did they just-
question.
did they just mean
How do
Nick?
you deal with the comparison to other moms? I have friends who I love dearly, and I didn't expect to struggle with this, but I'm struggling with comparison, especially with my breastfeeding journey. My daughter's almost 3 months and had lip and tongue ties, and it's been really tough. And then I have friends who it just comes so naturally for. I don't want to feel jealous, but I kind of do. Thanks for being so vulnerable and putting yourself out there. All right, so you want to...
Are we recording? Mm-hmm. Can you read that again?
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. Okay. I was, okay.
How do you deal with comparison with other moms? I have friends who I love dearly and I didn't expect to struggle with this, but I'm struggling with comparing myself to other moms, especially with the breastfeeding journey. My daughter's almost 3 months, had a lip and tongue ties, and has been really, really tough. I have friends who it's come so naturally too. I don't want to feel jealous, but I kind of do.
I like this question, so I kind of want to think about my answer.
I can answer for me. Not specific. Well, with breastfeeding, I definitely had a really hard time with it, but I ended up figuring it out. But like, I compare myself to other moms all the time, and especially with the fertility thing, I feel like a total failure when every single person I know is able to get pregnant so easily, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. And it's also hard just to like be online and like see people that just seem like they're having such a fun, easy time with motherhood. But I think like all of us realize that that's a lie.
Mm-hmm. At least I hope so.
It is.
Yeah.
At least I hope that people realize it at this point.
I hope that people realize
5 years
it.
ago,
like,
but like, come on.
And even and with breastfeeding, even when it's easy, it's hard. I mean,
yes.
It took me 6 months to get comfortable with Farrah breastfeeding. 6 full months. And even then, she never wanted to nurse in public. She never would nurse in anywhere other than her comfort zone at home.
We talked about that today.
I felt like it was really, really stressful for me because I felt like I couldn't just like whip it out and satisfy her. She would be a fussy mess.
Yeah.
Unless we were in our position, laying in bed, doing exactly how she wanted it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I feel like it's really hard to watch other people seemingly have an easy time with any of it.
Yeah.
Because I found it all to be so overwhelming for a long time, and I still do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think really the only thing, I'm sure there are more, but the only thing that I can think of right now in terms of comparison is looking at other moms who have 2 or more kids, usually more than 2, and just like make it look easy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how, like I have 2 and I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
That's especially in the first few months. And like now looking back, God, I got through it the best way that I could.
Yeah.
But like there were a few friends they're really like Instagram friends who have kids the same age difference as mine, and I would look at them and they just like love having 2 kids or 3 and would take them out all the time and be so brave. And there were so many times where I'd be like, well, I can't like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So it's more of like specifics with moms who have multiples and me feeling.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like when I see people with a bunch of kids, I'm just like, wow.
Like one is hard.
I can barely. But then when I say, I can barely handle one, that's not true. I can handle one.
Yeah. Well, and
I'm like, I'm fine.
Even when you
it's
were
just
saying,
hard.
like, looking at everybody's happy, fun life, like as somebody who knows you and knows every in and out of your life, messy included, your life looks happy and fun.
It is happy and fun.
So like,
it's just tough like everyone else's.
Right.
Yeah.
But you say that like, it's all about perspective.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, last night we were at our friend's house making s'mores by a fire, listening to music, like with the kids bundled up.
So cute.
With Aaron and Justin. Yeah. I mean, we have a fun life.
Yeah.
But everyone's having a hard time too.
Everybody
and you don't post
having a hard time.
You don't post the times where you're crying and having a nervous breakdown.
I think like for me, not that you asked for advice on this, or maybe she did, I don't know.
She did. She wants to know with how you deal with it.
When it comes to comparison, I think what I have found that I actually do about myself is if I find myself comparing, if we're comparing ourselves to another person, it's essentially putting ourselves down for something that we don't do well. I think of something that I do well. So if it's, I don't handle 2 kids with ample amounts of grace like all these other moms with multiples do, then I think about the things that I'm good at. And I'm really good at making sure I spend equal time with both boys or like whatever it is. I think like stopping yourself when you're on that track of comparison and thinking, okay, like maybe this isn't my strong suit as a mom, but I have this and this and this and this that I'm really, really fucking good at as a mom. Yeah. And you need to focus on that because the mom that you're comparing yourself to also has weaknesses that list of things that she's not as good at as well. Yeah. Nobody's a perfect mom. We all have things that we're really great at.
And we're all doing the best that we can.
Yeah. So I think that's my advice is next time you kind of catch yourself in that comparison trap, which we all do, is to kind of pause and think like, okay, but wait, I'm really good at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's also considering where in the process you are of like a comparison, because it's like if you're just seeing it on social media, that's one thing, or like getting a glimpse from a friend, that's another. Because I feel like if you actually sat down and connected with these people, you would find that, like Macy said, there's like the 50 things that they feel like they aren't doing well.
Totally.
But they're doing well the things that you feel like you should. So it's like, where are you in that? Because I feel like it would be a lot different if you were actually to connect. And so.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think like, although online there are a lot of keyboard warriors and there's a lot of people that do want to put you down and do want to, I don't know. I've found with a lot of our posts, there's a lot of people that are supportive, but there's a lot of people that really want to put you down and like find anything wrong with what you're doing and any reason to call you a bad parent. But I think overall, I have found motherhood to be the most like incredibly supportive community. Like I've never, since being a mom, I feel like there's this like secret society of women that like you're immediately friends with because you have this one thing in common.
You understand more beyond yourself.
And like it happens as soon as you meet another mom for the most part. Some moms,
it's also
some moms are not
critics. Not all of them, but it's
But I think for the most part, women are really wanting to support other women through this because I think we're all having a really hard time.
Yeah.
And it's been really beautiful. It's been really beautiful to have these relationships with women because it's like we all have this thing that we get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like they're probably comparing themselves to you as well.
Yeah. No, it's true. 100%.
But we're all in it together. We really are.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe
cheers.
So cheers to that.
Cheers to not doing everything well, and that's okay.
Yeah, cheers to doing the best you can.
Yeah, that's great.
Bye.
Rock, rock, rock me, mama.